Hi YouTube, this your girl Dree Poppin here, and I am back with another video. Today's video is going to be about college. If you guys are new to my channel, as you can see that I do a lot of college vlogs, and I really just want to come on here and do a sit down video about college. I'm going to be giving you guys just some tips and advice about choosing the right college for you and how to survive college. I feel like that's something that's everybody wants to know, you know, because under my previous videos I've been getting a lot of questions about college. I've been getting a lot of questions about my school personally. So in this video I'm just going to try to be as broad as I can and just to answer those questions. Make sure, as you guys are still here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and give this video a big thumbs up for me if you like videos like this. Also comment down below what other videos you guys want to see college related. If it's not college related, still let me know. And yeah, let's jump into the video, y'all. So right here, this is my YouTube journal. This is my journal that I write all my YouTube ideas down in, and I really thought having a college talk or advice or tips would be a really good video, just because my channel is what I'm trying to say, my channel is about college, you know, about me in college. So I wrote down two big broad points, and each broad point going to have different subsets. So the first broad point is, number one, the right school for me. Now this video can be for anybody that's already in school, that's looking forward to going to school, or just don't know about college, or you know, just kind of see what the feel of college is like. These are some of the things I wrote down. So like I said, number one is the right school for me. So the first sub point I have is testing / GPA requirements. If you're considering about going to school, going to college, you need to make sure you have the right test scores the right test scores. And by test scores, I mean the ACT scores and the SAT scores. SAT scores and ACT scores are very important. I recommend for you guys to take both. I know I did better on my ACT. My brother did better on his ACT, but I have a lot of friends that did better on the SAT. You know what I'm saying? SAT is a lot of critical thinking. That's what I'm trying to say. SAT is a lot of critical thinking. ACT is more like, okay, boom, this is what you know? So it all depends on who you are. It depends on your learning style. So that's why I said I will recommend to take both. Another thing that you need to look at for choosing the right college for you is the GPA requirements. I mean, your GPA, that's point blank period. Like, you need to, if you need a 3.0 to get in this college and you have a 2.5, you know what I'm saying? But the good thing about most colleges, if you don't have the GPA to get into the school, that's why you have these tests as well. Maybe if you have a high ACT score but a low GPA, it's probably some type of way the school can work with you. And also, as you guys are looking into these schools, make sure you call the school that you're interested in, so you can talk to the admission counselors. You have admission counselors for a reason. Admission counselors will tell you the things that you need to be accepted in a school. Or like I said, if you have a low GPA, maybe the admission counselor can tell you like, oh, well, just get 3 letters of recommendation to put with your to your application, and maybe we can reconsider things. You just never know. So make sure you also call the school and talk to admission counselors. That's very important. The second little sub point is college tours. I feel like college tours are very important, just because you want to get a vibe of a school. You don't want to go to the school that you've never been to before. You never felt the vibe. You never felt like the aura of the school. I feel like all that is important, especially if you're going to be living on campus, which brings me to my next point, on campus living. I highly recommend that you guys go tour the school, just so you can see the dorms. I know that's me choosing my school. The dorms was a big thing for me, especially if you're going to be living on campus. Make sure you go look at the dorms. The dorms might look all nice and neat online, but in person it could be something totally different. And I think that's very important, because this is where you're going to be sleeping, this is where you're going to be eating. So make sure you guys go on campus tours. Also, Another thing for campus living is laundry. I don't know if a lot of schools do this, but I have some friends that they have to pay for laundry. Fortunately at my school we don't have to pay for laundry. Our laundry is free, but at some schools you do have to pay for laundry. They have like a little card that you have to put money on every time you want to do laundry. If you know financial is going to be something like your finance is going to be like a problem for you in school, I wouldn't recommend a college that makes you pay for laundry, because I feel like laundry that's like a need. You need to do your laundry, and I mean honestly, and even if you're going to be staying on campus, that's that's like a rule. Like you have to come around and have rule checks. You cannot have dirty clothes that's been sitting there for months and months and months, because especially if you're sharing a room with a roommate, that's violating all type of health violations. And yeah, so make sure you guys ask about laundry as well. But if you guys do not mind about paying for laundry every time you have to do laundry, hey, cool. Last sub point I have for choosing the right school for you is diversity. Me, like myself, I like to go to a place with a lot of diversities, where it's blacks, whites, Asian, Hispanics, Native Americans. I like that, because basically it gives you a more opportunity to work with people with different ethnicities and cultures and stuff. And I think that's such a good thing, because when you go into this work space, or when you go into this work area, you're going to be working with all different ethnicities and nationalities and all that. So I feel like going to a school that has a lot of diversity is such a good thing, because when you go out to your career field, or when you go out just into the real world in general, you're not just going to be working with this one type of ethnicity. You have the whole world, So that was something that was really big for me. It's up to you though. It's up to you if you want to go to a PWI, if you want to go to a HBCU. It's all up to you. So the second broad point, which is how to survive college. So the first sub point I have under how to survive college is getting organized. As I told you guys, I have like journals. I have this journal. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all. I have this agenda right here. This agenda actually says 2020. I got this agenda from Ross for $7. It's cute and girly. I like stuff like that. And basically, yeah, it just has all the months and stuff in it, of course. But having an agenda at school is very, very important, because when you're in college, you're most likely going to have about 4 to 5 classes a semester. So that kind of can get overwhelming. Also, when it comes to getting organized, you need to have binders, notebooks. Me personally, I like to have a notebook for each class. I know a lot of people like to do the five subject notebooks. No, because in college you have to take a lot of notes, and once you're done with that little subject, I like to have one notebook for each class, all of them color coded, or all of them is something different. I have like a different pattern, so I can know which class is for which. The second sub point is do not procrastinate. So I know in high school, our teachers used to tell us this all the time, like about procrastinating. Stop doing your homework at the last minute. Stop studying at the last minute. Y'all, if I knew what I knew now, my freshman year, trust me, I would have been A-okay, magna cum laude. I would have been graduating that. But no, y'all, especially in college, procrastination is really going to be your worst enemy, because in college, your professors do not remind you. You have some professors that remind you of like, okay, we have a test coming up, or okay, y'all know we got this homework assignment due. But most professors, no, they give you your syllabus, and it's up to you to follow your syllabus. You know what needs to be turned in by this date, or you have a test by this date. So do not procrastinate, y'all. Your teacher will give you an assignment probably that Monday. By next Monday, that assignment is due. Do not wait until Sunday night to do that assignment, especially if it's a paper. So the saying goes, don't wait till the last minute to do a paper, because most likely your computer is going to crash. last semester, I was talking all this trash, talking about, man, I ain't never experienced that, all this, that, and the third. Last semester, I experienced that, and I was so hurt. When I say hurt. When I tell you that was my first mental breakdown ever. You guys, do not procrastinate. And honestly, when you don't procrastinate, it honestly help you be less depressed and less stressed out. I'm seriously, like, I'm speaking from experience. So do not procrastinate, you guys. The next thing is, don't be afraid of your professors. I honestly got this idea last semester again. Like, your professors are really here to help you. I don't think no professor really wants to see their student fail. But it's up to us as students to actually go talk to them, to be like, hey, I need help, or hey, I didn't understand this information in class, or hey, I'm not going to be here next class, or hey, like, it's up to you to go talk to them, because professors honestly understand us, because really they've been in the same place we are in now. They understand that life happens. They understand that we get depressed. They understand that we partied and didn't do an assignment. They honestly understand. And honestly, from my experience, the more I talk to my professors, the more they are willing to help. Honestly, if you never go talk to your professor, they're not going to help you because they don't know your situation. It makes it seem like you don't care about your grades, especially if you're failing a class and this is the thing, if you're failing a class, do not wait to the last minute to go talk to your professor, because they don't like that. Because like my dad tell me all the time, like, don't ask for help when you already drowning, basically. You know what I'm saying? You should have known not to get that deep already. Like, if you feel yourself getting deep, ask for help now. You know what I'm saying? So, just do not wait to the last minute. If you took a quiz or two, and your first quiz you made a 50, and the second quiz you done made a 40, no, something's not adding up. Like, something's not clicking. You need to go talk to that professor. They can give you study guides or resources or something. I promise you they will help you. Speaking about resources, that moves me on to my next point. Use all the resources your college offers. I know here at Charleston Southern, we offer free tutoring and free counseling. Free counseling. I think that's very amazing, because y'all know tutoring usually costs and counseling usually costs. So make sure you take advantage of all those resources, because it's very needed. Like, last semester, like, y'all, I went through it last semester, okay? But last semester, I actually used our free tutoring service for the first time, and it really helped me out a lot. I'm like, why ain't been doing this? You know what I'm saying? But I'm the type of person that has pride. I don't want nobody to see me going in the tutoring center. Girl, bump that. If you need help, go get help. And for counseling, like I mentioned earlier, like, being depressed is something real in college students. If you feel like you're being depressed or you're under a lot of pressure, go talk to your counselors if your college does offer those services, especially if it's for free. Me personally, I haven't yet used our free counseling service here at CSU, because I'm pretty much a strong-minded person that I can get myself out this little, I can get myself out of being depressed. And but if you're not as strong-minded and you like to have people to talk to, counseling service is most definitely for you. And as a counselor, they do not have the permission to call your mom or tell your professors any of the information you told them. Oh, and another thing I want to include is, like, here at my school we have a career center. This is something I'm going to actually start doing this upcoming semester, is using our career center. Our career center is here to help us find jobs, especially if you're like a junior or a senior and you're looking for internships, or you want to go ahead and start applying for jobs, your school really has a lot of more networks than we just have, by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you use your career center. I don't know exactly what it might be called at your school, but here at Charleston Southern, it is called the career center. And if you go to the career center here at our school, like I said, they will hook you up with some jobs, will hook you up with some internships, and also work on your resume. I know a lot of people don't think about resumes until like the last freaking minute, but like me, but a resume is actually important, because when it comes to these jobs want to see like, okay, she was in this group, or she participated in this event. They want to see that you know how to work well with others, and see see things that you have certificates in, or see things that you specialize, like, oh, okay, she specialized in Microsoft programs or something like that. So make sure you go see your career center or whatever it's called at your school to work on resumes, to get internships, and find a job that's in your field. So when you graduate, you don't have to be worrying about having a bachelor's degree, but you have to go work at McDonald's. No shade to McDonald's, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to push your degree to work. So I'm almost done, y'all. So the next thing I have is have friends / a social life. Having friends in college is very, 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 very important. Most likely when you have friends, it's easier. I feel like this is something I'm still working on, is creating friends here at my school. But it's all about what you want. Right now, I have friends, don't get me wrong, I just don't have friends personally at my school. But that's fine, because this year I'm really just worrying about me working on my work and on my school books, and y'all know what I'm trying to say. And have a social life, y'all. It is okay to party. I wish I would just sit up in this dorm and just be in here, not going out, not going to a party, not doing, just not having fun, y'all. We are still young, you know what I'm saying? We gonna go out and party. Nobody has to tell you to go out to party. But I want to make sure, y'all, it's okay to party as long as you're getting your studies done. And see, for my first couple of years in college, I was partying. I was getting the work done, but I was partying harder than studying, and that's a big mistake, y'all. Do not get caught up in the fun. You have to be strict on yourself. You have to have obedience to yourself. If you know you're gonna party on Saturday, okay, from Monday to Friday, you need to be on them books, because Saturday and Sunday is turn up time. You feel me? So make sure you just be hard on yourself. Do not get lax. I think that's another area where I messed up at personally is I was very lax on myself. Do not get lax, and make sure you stay on yourself. Make sure you grind hard. Make sure you finish strong. Make sure you start strong. Make sure you finish strong. That's the important key. And also, y'all, make sure you have a strong mental. Make sure your mental is strong. Don't say you can't do it, because if you believe you can't do it, you're not going to do it. Okay. It's all about your mental. Okay. It's all about your mental. All right. And so, like I was saying, having friends, have a social life. Make sure you join clubs or organizations at your school. That's one thing I want to work on this year too, is being in an organization and being in a club. Make sure you find a club that's right for you. My school offers a lot of clubs, but I just yet haven't to join one. Why? Don't know. But it's something that needs to be changed, because like I was saying earlier, when you do these resumes, people are going to see like, okay, I know that you can work with, I know you can work in a group, or I know that you can be a leader of a group. So make sure you do that, because all that is important. And another thing is be active at your school, you guys. Go to football games, go to basketball games, go to the movie night. If your school offers movie night, make sure you just be active, because when you're active at school, most likely you're going to do better. Studies shows that most people that live on campus and that are active in school most likely to do better in school. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you guys, that's all the tips tips and advice I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned something from this video. I do encourage everybody to go to college. It's just because, you know, you might be making all this money, but everything doesn't last forever. You know, I just strongly recommend for everybody to get a good education. This is something I had to talk to myself about. It's like, oh, well, you know, I can just do this and I don't need a college degree. But it's one thing about it, y'all, jobs come and go, and if you don't have that college degree to back up your to back yourself up, what are you going to do then? Go to college to get this degree. So honestly, if you guys are watching this, if you're my age or you're younger than me, go ahead and get that degree now. Honestly, if you're still older than me, still get that degree. It's nothing to it, y'all. Like, honestly, just put your mind to it. I'm speaking from experience. This semester, I'm very much more a little bit headstrong about college and, you know, getting this education, because this education really is important, you know. But okay, I feel like I'm getting too deep. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. I think I said that in the beginning. If I didn't, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button for me, please. Bye, y'all.